Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at the life of Emiliano Sala, the journey of a footballer whose dream became football's shared memory. The story of Emiliano Sala remains one of the football's most emotional and unforgettable stories. His life was built on determination, sacrifice, and years of steady growth rather than instant fame. Unlike many football stars who rise quickly through elite academies and media attention, Salah developed his at the exact moment he reached the opportunity he had worked for all his life, making his story one that continues to touch football fans around the world. Salah was born on 31st October 1990 in Kululu, a small agricultural town in Argentina. He grew up in a modest family where life was simple and opportunities were limited compared to larger football cities. Football, however, was part of the everyday life and became one of the strongest influences in his childhood. From an early age, Salah loved the game and spent time playing locally. He was not known as a child prodigy or football superstar. Instead, people remembered him for his consistency, determination, and willingness to keep improving. Family stories later revealed that they had once been concerned about physical limitation during his teen. Salah made one of the biggest decisions of his life by leaving home to pursue football more seriously. Moving away at such a young age required courage because it meant leaving behind familiar surroundings to football development opportunities that linked South American players to clubs in Europe. The decision opened the door to professional football and became the beginning of his long journey towards success. Salah's football career in Europe did not begin with immediate recognition. His development became closely connected with FC Girondins de Bordeaux in France, but earning a permanent place in the first team was difficult. To gain experience, he spent time playing on loan at different clubs. This time and these years became some of the most important period of his career because they allowed him to grow as a player through regular matches, different coaching styles, and new environments. He improved his movement, physical strength, finishing ability, and understanding of the game. Although he was not receiving major media attention, he continued to progress quietly. Everything changed when Salah joined FC Nantes. It was at Nantes that he truly established himself as one of France's reliable strikers. Between 2015 and 2019, he scored 42 league goals in 120 appearances and became one of the club's most important players. His popularity among supporters was not based only on goals, but also on his personality. Fans admire his hard-working attitude. He represents determination and effort rather than celebrity status. And that connection made him especially loved by supporters. In January 2019, Salah reached what many consider the biggest opportunity of football career. He signed for Cardiff City in a record transfer for the club. The move represented years of hard work finally paying off. Joining Cardiff means entering a higher level of competition and gaining greater international recognition. After completing his medical checks and official arrangements in Wales, Salah returned briefly to France to say goodbye to teammates, which is normal, and collect his personal belongings before starting training with his new club. Unfortunately, on 21st January 2019, Emiliano Sala boarded a private aircraft traveling from Nantes to Cardiff. During this journey, the aircraft disappeared over the English Channel. Death was confirmed. Sala was only 28 years old. The pilot, David Eberson, also lost his life. Following the tragedy, tribute appears across football community in Argentina, France, and United Kingdom, and even beyond. Many well-known footballers publicly honored Salah's life and expressed their grief, among which were Lionel Messi, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, Diego Maradona, Sergio Aguero, and Anthony Griezmann. Across football stadiums, players wore black armbands, supporters displayed banners, flyers were placed in tribute areas, and moments of applause were held before matches. Messages carrying phrases such as "For Emiliano" became symbol of remembrance. Years later, Emiliano Sala's story continued to be remembered, not simply because of the tragedy, but because of what his life represented, the pursuit of a dream. For many football supporters, this his story remains a reminder that success is not always measured by trophies or appearance, but also by the impact the person leaves on others. FC Nantes organized memorial ceremonies and emotional tributes for the striker who had become one of their most beloved players. Cardiff City also honored him through moments of silence and public remembrance, despite him never playing competitively for the club. Celebrated this player and many other clubs around the world connected to his earlier football years in Argentina also paid tribute to his memory.